Facts presents
15 kids you won't believe actually exist. Number 1. While mermaids are not real, there is a birth defect where a child is born with both legs attached to one another, resembling the tail of a mermaid. A little girl named Milagros Cerón in Peru faced this problem. Doctors were able to separate the two legs and give her the chance to grow up healthy and normal. Number 2. A Chinese boy named An Kai was born with a large birthmark, and this birthmark became more than he imagined. It began to grow more and more hair, and that hair took over most of his face. From bullying to discomfort, it was a source of pain for him. He did find someone willing to help, though, and should go back to normal in just a short amount of time. Number 3. Didier Montalvo named Turtle Boy due to a massive mole on his back. This little boy carried around a massive weight. The mole took up a large portion of his personal weight, making daily life difficult. The size was unimaginable, and it caused his body to somewhat resemble a turtle. Luckily, he did have the mole removed and can now live life easily and happily without it. Number 4. Prader-Willi syndrome is a disorder that causes uncontrollable eating. Someone with this disorder cannot stop eating. It affects them mentally and physically and does lead to frightening behavior. This is the case of one little boy named Misael in Brazil. No matter how hard his parents try to help him, he does not stop. They are hoping that with regular food intake maintenance, they can manage his behavior some. Number 5. An Indian boy named Muhammad Kaleem has developed oversized hands that have a weight and size that makes them difficult to manage. Basic tasks are sometimes out of reach in many cases. Everything from staying fed to getting clothed take far more effort than they should. When it comes to more intensive tasks or even enjoying day-to-day life, he finds that these hands are a constant obstacle. Number 6. There was a little girl named Tessa Evans. She was born without a nose. She has an empty space where the nose should be. The skin there is smooth and shows no growth of where the nose should be. Due to the lacking of a nose, doctors have started her on a process of developing a new one. With that new nose, she will become the first person to have a fully synthetic nose. Number 7. In China, a small boy named Pan Zhanghang is born with a rare medical condition. This skin condition caused him to have itchy, scaly skin. It is a constant discomfort for him. On top of the continuous itch and dryness, it also limits his ability to move. The boy finds himself constantly dealing with his skin disorder and will for his foreseeable future because, sadly, there is no cure for it. Number 8. Vedant Joshi in India was born with a massive foot and leg, much bigger than the other foot is. The foot weighs a total of 12 pounds, a remarkable amount of weight for anyone, let alone a small child. No one knows the reason why either. People can see that there is a difference in his foot, but no one can explain it. Thankfully, this issue is not life-threatening in any way. Number 9. Charlotte was born premature with some health complications. Her body was tiny and doctors assumed that she would only live to 1 year old at most. She proved them wrong, though, and beat the odds. She is still alive today, going to school and living as normal of a life as possible. She may look tiny, similar to the size of a newborn or a large doll, and be equal in size to her favorite teddy bear, but she stays strong. Her parents and everyone around her constantly look to her having a bright and positive future. Number 10. When you think of someone ripped, you rarely think of a 10-year-old. Giuliano Stro, though, is. The boy is a gymnast and weightlifter who was able to gain an immense amount of strength through regular, intense exercises. This left him with a body covered in muscle. It is something that you rarely, never in most cases, see in kids. With his strength and his skills, he has even beaten numerous world records. He astonished many people with his physical capabilities. Number 11. Connie Lloyd was born with a bright red tumor on her nose, which left her parents frightened. With such a large, growing tumor, any parent would feel an immense amount of fear. Luckily, after several attempts, they did find a surgeon willing and capable to do the surgery. The tumor is now gone, and the girl has a normal nose. Number 12. When Kang McGrew was young, others might think she was bloated or even pregnant. As ridiculous as the second part may seem, it is sort of close to the reality. She was not pregnant, but she did have her unborn and underdeveloped twin inside of her. It had grown inside of her. It did not grow to full term, nor did it survive, of course, but she was born with it and had to have it removed. It took a while to have this happen, too. Kang had her twin inside of her for a long while before finally doctors were able to help. Number 13. Lucy and Maria are biracial twins. This means that they have different skin colors and eye colors because of their interracial parents. One of them is very pale with red hair and light eyes, while the other has darker skin and curly brown hair and dark eyes. They love being together and being siblings, but their physical differences are because of their interracial parents. They are a very rare set. Number 14. 18-year-old woman Julia Vinn is striving to be the strongest woman in the world and is trying to be a bodybuilder. Bodybuilding gave her hope through her life, and she holds 3 world records in powerlifting. Bodybuilding has given her purpose in her life and gives her solid goals. It is what she works for daily, and it is something that she wants to inspire other young girls to get into, because often bodybuilding is a man-dominated sport. Number 15. Detine, with the nickname Rubber Boy, can turn his head 180 degrees. He says that he feels no pain when doing this and can move his arms and back in strange positions as well. He has always been known for being able to contort himself into many different strange-looking positions and often likes to freak people out by doing it. Because he feels no pain in contorting his body, he's not uncomfortable doing it for people. Subscribe for more.